Hello my lovely friends, and welcome to your perfect morning flow. Through this practice we'll be taking it nice and slow, so there'll be plenty of time for self-inquiry, to tap into your breath and just to feel how your body wants to flow today. We'll be moving through some seated stretches and some gentle lunges as we make our way around our mat, and this practice actually doesn't contain any sun salutations, so it's a nice gentle one to start your day. If you're ready to begin, then roll out your mat and let's get started. Okay, my lovely friends, come to a seated position on your mat, in the center of your mat, to start our practice today. Be cross-legged or just anything that feels comfortable. And when you arrive, just closing off your eyes, just placing your hands to relax on your thighs. And just take this moment to just check in with your breath, breathing in through the nose and back out through the nose. As you exhale, just soften your shoulders away from your ears. And as you inhale, just grow nice and tall through the spine, so perhaps dropping the chin a little bit to lengthen through the back of the neck. Good, and we'll start by taking a few little head rolls to open up in our neck. So just draw your left ear to the left shoulder. And keep your eyes closed. Also use this time to check in with how you're feeling, how your body is feeling, how your mind is feeling. Good, feel that lovely opening in the right side of the neck here. Good, then on an exhale, when you're ready, start to draw a line with the nose down to the floor. Chin comes to chest. And then as you inhale, rotate the head up to the other side. Right ear comes to right shoulder. Lovely, inhale, cracking open the left side of the neck this time. Think of gently drawing the left shoulder away from you. Good, then as you exhale again, draw a line with the nose down, chin makes a circle. And then inhale as you come up to the other side. And just take your time here, just move at the pace that feels right for you in this moment. Using your breath to initiate the movement. If you want to apply a little more pressure, you can take your hand and just place it on your top ear. Just gently drawing the head down to the shoulder a little bit more. Good, remember to breathe. Use your inhales to open up, making sure that you are even on either side. On your last exhale, just draw your chin down to your chest, opening through the back of the neck. As you breathe in through the nose, just notice that restriction at the back of the throat here. Perhaps your breath in is making a little bit of a sound like an ocean wave. This is our fire breath, our ujjayi breath, which you can take with you throughout the rest of your practice today. It'll help to warm up the body, help to stimulate the sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system. Good, then from here just interlacing the fingers behind the head and placing the hands on the back of the head gently. Applying a little bit of pressure. Good, try and keep the shoulders nice and soft. Stretching into the back of the neck. Good, on your next inhale now start to lift the head up and then tilt the head back into the hands, opening up the chest. Send the elbows nice and wide here. Good, keep breathing in and out through the nose, nice easy breaths. Expanding the ribs out to the side and up to the sky as you do. And then as you exhale, bringing the head back up, just start to raise the hands to the sky, keeping the fingers interlaced still, pushing the palms upwards. Good, straightening those elbows if you can. Really elongating through the whole of the body here. Good, try and keep the sit bones nice and grounded so we've got this one lovely long line. Good, take one inhale now, reach up even more, press those palms up. And then as you exhale, start to side bend over to the left. Good, you can peel the right side of the face up to the sky, sorry. Good, keep the right sit bone nice and grounded. Think of pressing it into the ground. And then from here, we'll release the left hand down to the floor. Good, bend the elbow underneath. And then as you exhale, start to stretch over a little bit more to the left side. Good, think of reaching that right hand overhead. You can bring the elbow down to the floor if that feels good. Good, take one more inhale in here, expand through the right ribs. And then exhale as we float back up to center, bring the left hand to join the right. Interlace the fingers and then press the palms up to the sky. Good, stretching through the sides of the body. Think of almost lifting the upper body, the ribs up away from the lower body. Good, take one more inhale here, reaching up. And then exhale as we reach over to the right hand side. Again, anchor the left sit bone, the left leg to the floor. So we feel that lovely arch. And then when you're ready, releasing the right hand down this time to come into our side stretch. Good, soften into the right elbow. Think of almost wrapping it underneath. Good, right shoulder's released and relaxed away from the ear. Tapping into your fire breath, your ujjayi breath here. Good, lovely my friends. Take one more inhale in here, reach the left fingers over, and then exhale as we float back up to center now, reaching both hands up, and then exhale as we draw the palms down to our heart center. Good, take this moment to perhaps set an intention for the rest of our practice today. Maybe to self-inquire, to look inside, to go beyond your body, to go beyond the external, and just to learn a little more about yourself. Lovely. From here, bringing the fingertips down in front of you. If you want to cross your legs the other way around, bringing the other leg on top in our cross legs, and then just start to walk the hands forward just a little bit at first. Good, elbows are tucked in. As we take an inhale now, think of opening the chest, lifting the gaze to the sky, drawing the shoulder blades down the back. And then as we exhale, bring the belly button to the spine as we straighten the arms and curve the whole of our back. Chin comes to chest. Like a little seated cat-cow. Here we go. Inhale to come through. Collarbone lifts, gaze lifts. Exhale, tuck the tailbone underneath, curve the spine, chin to chest. Lovely. Inhale, we come through, working with your breath again. And exhale when you're ready, at your own pace. Lovely. Let's take one more, my friends. Good, then from here, just coming back to a neutral spine, just start to walk the hands forward even more if you can, and then bowing the body over the legs, just coming into a little seated cross-legged forward fold. Don't worry if your arms don't come down to the floor, just move into where you feel is right for you today. You can bend the elbows, you can keep them nice and straight and reach the hands out in front. Close your eyes, turn to your breath. Notice where you feel the stretch, perhaps in the lower back, perhaps in the hips, maybe even in the upper back and the shoulders. Wherever you feel it, just as you inhale, send your breath, send your inhale into that space. Maybe come away a little bit. And then as you exhale, try and release, maybe out of the mouth is a little bit more helpful. Good, then just start to slowly walk the hands back into the body, stacking the vertebrae until we come to a straight spine, and then blinking the eyes open. Good, my friends, and we'll come round now to our all fours position on our mat. Good, now either taking some cat-cows here with your breath, or you can take a few little body rolls. Again, I'm leaving it up to you, a bit of self-inquiry. So just close your eyes, you come to a neutral spine, and take an inhale and just see maybe the belly drops, the collarbone and the gaze lifts. And then exhale, push the ground away. Perhaps we curve the spine to come into a normal cat-cow first. Good, inhale. And exhale. Maybe from here that feels really good and you need some more, or perhaps you want to take some body rolls. So bringing the body round to one side, coming through spinal flexion and extension. Maybe you want to come all the way back into a child's pose and then curve the body through to drop the hips and open up into a cobra, and then push back. Seriously, anything that you do is right. Just feel into what your body needs. It doesn't have to look any way at all. Just keep using your breath. Good, my friends. Then coming back to neutral, just take a moment here. Wrap those upper arm bones out and around underneath. The creases of your elbows are facing forward. Then take an inhale to shift the body forward, shoulders on top of the fingertips. Exhale now as you lower the heart space through the hands, tailbone lifts. Good, gazing forward here. So chin is looking up if you can. And then release the body, rolling through as we inhale now and raise the body up to our cobra. Elbows tucked in. Good, legs are nice and engaged. And then exhale to flow the body down. Good, bring the fingertips off the mat now. Elbows are nice and high. As we inhale, draw the shoulder blades together as we start to lift the body up. Good, head comes last as we open across the chest. Try and release the shoulders away from the ears. Glutes are engaged to protect the lower back. Good. And then exhale to float down, head comes down last, elbows nice and high. And again, inhale, shoulder blades contract, waving up, open the chest. Exhale, float the body down. And again, inhale to rise. Exhale, floating down, head comes last. Good, one more time, make it count. Inhale, rising up. Maybe smile at the top, open that heart. And then exhale, floating down, head comes last. Good, from here, bringing the hands under the shoulders now. Inhale as we push back through the knees, tuck the toes underneath, and then lift the sit bones nice and high to our first downward facing dog. Nice, just take your time here. This is our first downward dog of the practice, so just maybe take a little pedal out of those legs. Perhaps keeping the knees nice and soft for the time being. Maybe the heels are a little bit raised. I'm just aiming for a lovely long spine here, so if that means your knees need to be considerably bent, then keep them bent, my friends. This is a great place to be. Lovely. On your next inhale now, shifting forward, bringing the knees back down to the mat, to our tabletop pose. Good, realign yourself here. Hands are under shoulders, knees are under our hips, untuck the toes. Inhale, we shift forward. Exhale, hug the elbows and lower the heart space through the hands, tailbone high. Elbows are hugged in. And then release the body down as we inhale, sweeping the head through cobra. Exhale, floating the body down. Good, push back through the knees, tuck the toes under, and send the sit bones high, downward facing dog. Good, lovely, just a little bit of a flow to warm up the body. Let's do that one more time, bringing the knees back down to tabletop, untuck the toes. Inhale to shift forward. Exhale, lower through the hands, elbows tucked in. Good, release the body down as we inhale to swim through the arms. Cobra pose, can we lift a little more? Exhale, bringing the body down. Good, hug the elbows in still, press back through the knees, tuck the toes, and send the sit bones up, downward dog. Good, have a pedal out through those feet, starting to ease the heels down towards the mat. And then just find a little bit of stillness. When you do, take an inhale through the nose. Exhale, let it out of the mouth with a big sigh. From here, just soften in the knees, and we're going to walk the hands back towards the feet. So at the back of our mat to join our feet. Again, keep the knees nice and soft, coming into our deep forward fold. Feet about hips width apart here. Good, and just have a little rock from side to side. And then from here we're going to interlace the fingers behind our head as we did sat on the floor. Just be careful not to put too much pressure on it here. Really bend in the knees so we're almost in a child's pose with our body. Good, and then we're going to start to roll up to standing through each vertebrae. So core is engaged, send the belly button to spine as we curve the body up. Just adding a little bit of pressure to the neck, to the head. Stretching the neck as we do until the head comes last, and when it does, extend the arms up to the sky. Fingers are still interlaced here. Good, then we're going to bring our feet together now. Good, soften in the knees. Bringing the palms to touch now, and then index finger pointing up to the sky. Let's take some side stretches. So take an inhale now to grow tall out of the floor. And then as we exhale, side stretch to the right hand side. Good. Soften the knees here. Think of swaying the hips to the left. Woo. Opening up the side of the body. Wowee. Oh, yeah. Good, lovely. You can open up the face to the sky. And then inhale, come back to center, grow nice and tall. Exhale now, stretching over to the left. Woo. Good, grounding down through both feet, especially the right one here. Good, think of opening up the right side of the body, cracking it open with your inhales. Good, then inhale, come back to center. Lift the chest at the very top. And then exhale, draw your palms down to your heart. Good, relax the shoulders. Relax the skin on your forehead, in between your eyebrows. Come back to your intention. Come back to you. And take an inhale, reach the arms up to the sky, lifting the gaze. Exhale now, soften the knees, fold the body down to the ground, deep forward fold. Good, inhale now, draw the hands up the legs, halfway lift. And then exhale now, fold back down over the legs, soften the knees. Good, we're going to start to walk the hands forward back to our downward facing dog. Good, lovely, find your downward facing dog. On your next inhale now, we're going to step the right leg through the hands at the top of our mat and drop the left knee down. Good, take an inhale now as you sweep the hands up to our low lunge pose. Good, lengthening the tailbone to the floor. You can draw your hands down to your heart, or perhaps interlace the fingers and just pop them on your right thigh. Good, feel that lovely opening in the left hip flexor. Good, my friends, take one more inhale now as you sweep the arms back up, lifting the gaze, lifting the chest at the top. And then exhale, float the hands down to frame the front foot, tuck the back toe underneath, and then raising the back knee off. Nice, just have a little shift forwards and backwards in your runner's lunge. Just rolling through the back foot. Nice. Then come to find some stillness. Press the left hand into the floor. And as you inhale, reach the right hand up to the sky into a twisted lunge. Good. Think of hugging those inner thighs into the middle of the body still, so we're not splaying out here. Good. Take one more inhale. Can you open across the chest even more? And then exhale now as we plant the right hand on the inside of the left foot. And we're going to start to walk the hands round, coming round to our side lunge. So bending into the right knee, the right toes are facing to the corner of our mat. Actually, left knee and left toes up to the sky. Good. Don't worry if your heel isn't down on the floor. You can actually roll your mat if you wanted to bring it underneath the heel for some support, or proper cushion there if that feels a little bit better. Good. Use your right arm to press into the right leg just to open it up. If you want a little bit more opening as you inhale, reaching the left arm up to the sky as we open across the chest, all the while guiding that right arm into the inside of the right leg. Okay, should feel lovely. Stretch across the body and also in the hips. Hopefully it's lovely. If you need to pop a block underneath for way more support, then absolutely do. Go on, my friends, take one more inhale here. And then exhale now as we plant the left hand down, start to walk the hands through as we pass through the middle of our mat. Walking around, making our way to the back of our mat, framing the left foot. Good, press the hands down now and step back to your plank pose. And then take your flow, full chaturanga dandasana, or coming down to knees, chest, chin. Use your inhale to open up to cobra or full upward facing dog. And then exhale, coming to your downward facing dog. Taking whatever movement you need here, or perhaps stillness. Tapping back into your breath. And then on your next inhale, shifting forward, step the left leg through the hands and then drop in the right knee. Good, inhale now as you float the hands up to low lunge. Press into the top of the back foot here. And again, you can draw the palms down to your heart or perhaps bringing them to the thigh. Again, keep your eyes closed. For that self-inquiry, you can listen to those little messages from your body. What does your body really need? As opposed to seeing what it looks like on the outside. Good, take an inhale now, sweep the arms down and up to the sky, lift the chest at the top. Exhale, float the hands down to frame the front foot, tuck the back toe underneath and then raising the back knee off. Good, take your shift forwards and backwards here. Working into that right hip flexor. The right calf as well, the right foot. Good, then find some stillness, plant the right hand down, and as you inhale, raise the left hand up, twisted lunge. Again, try not to sink into this. Think of bringing your belly button to spine, lifting your body up, and hugging the left leg in. Good, strong core, strong arms. Take another inhale. Can you open, expand across the chest? And then exhale, left hand comes to the inside of the left foot as we walk round to our side lunge on the left side. Good, my friends, just have a little play around where you want to be. It might be very different from the other side. If it is, then congratulations, you're completely normal. Completely normal, completely magical. Good, do whatever you need to do, perhaps under the heel for support, under the sit bones. Making sure the right foot is flexed. And then take an inhale to reach the right hand up to the sky. Opening the body, opening the heart. You can use the left arm to guide the left leg out. Good, take one more inhale in and then exhale, plant the right hand down, start to walk the hands to the middle of the mat now, and we're going to bring our feet in a little bit as we lower the sit bones down to our Malasana. So have a little rock from side to side, easing into this pose. Again, keep your eyes closed if that feels good. I always find that taking movement in this actually feels better than stillness sometimes. So you decide where you want to be today. It doesn't matter what I'm doing. If you want to keep moving and shifting your weight from right to left, then please do. If you want to find a little bit of stillness, then come to the center. Again, have your block to place under your sit bones. Roll your cushion up or your mat up to come under your heels if they're not quite coming to the floor. Good, then elbows are pressing into the legs as we bring the palms together. Good, tailbone is lengthening down to the floor. And again, we're just aiming for a really lovely long spine. So if you get to here and you find that you're hunched over like this, then I would say grab a block for some support, maybe bring the heels off a little bit. And if you're here, this is a lot better place to be. It's also testing our balance as well. Do what is right for you. Find your version of all of these lovely poses. Try and draw the shoulder blades down the back, draw the shoulders away from the ears. And if you can, come back to your Ujjayi breath. Lovely, my friends. When you're ready, release the hands, bringing the fingertips in front of you and just start to straighten the legs as we send the sit bones up to the sky. Bring the toes back round to parallel. And just have our little hang here. You can take hold of opposite elbow, a little sway from side to side. Good, then soften in the knees and rolling up through each vertebrae to come to stand. Making sure the head comes last. Good, and then when you're ready, just making your way to the top of your mat. Nice and slow. Feet are hips width apart. Take an inhale, reach the arms out to the side, up to the sky, lift the gaze. Exhale, cascade the body down over the legs, deep forward fold. Inhale, come to halfway lift, create some space. Exhale, this time just soften in the knees and bring yourself all the way down to your mat. Come to sit in about the center of your mat now. We'll bring the legs out in front of us. Good, toes come up to face the ceiling. Have a little rock from side to side, just making sure we're really sat tall on those sit bones. Then take an inhale, reach the hands up. Exhale now as you fold over the legs. Good, lovely. Now instead of thinking of diving the head down towards the knees here, towards the legs and creating this curved spine, we're going to think of having a long spine throughout this stretch. So if that means you need to really bend your knees here to release some tension in the lower back and the top of the hamstrings, then absolutely this is perfect for you. Perhaps taking hold of the calves, or if you can reach the feet, maybe you can take your two-piece fingers and wrap them around the big toes. This can sometimes help to draw those shoulder blades down the back, draw the shoulders away from the ears. When you've found your version, just close your eyes. Tap into your breath. Use your exhales to soften. Good, lovely. Then as we inhale next, coming out exactly the way we came in. Inhale to sweep the arms up to the sky, grow tall. And then exhale, we'll float them down to either side of the body. Good, lovely. Bending the right leg in now. We're going to take the right foot over the left leg, keeping the left foot flexed as we come into a twist. So either hugging the knee in with the left hand, right fingertips come behind us, or maybe inhale to reach the hand up to the sky. And then exhale as we attach the left elbow to the outside of the right leg. Now use your inhale to grow nice and tall. Relax the shoulder and then exhale to gently twist round. If you want to go a little bit further here and come into a bind, if that is in your practice, then just feeding the left hand through the gap of the right leg and then reaching round with the right hand to see if you can interlace the fingers. Good, keep breathing, keep enquiring. Lovely, then releasing wherever you are, coming back to center, and then we'll release the right leg out long. Coming to the other side, bending the left knee in and taking the foot over the top of the right leg. Right foot is flexed, and then taking your version on the left side. Have a little play around. Again, this side might be quite different than the other one, so you might take a different option for this side. Remember, do what is right for you in this moment. Okay, my friends, coming back to center, bringing the left leg back over the top, and we're going to bring both knees in now. Bringing the soles of the feet together and just let the knees fall away to either side to our cobbler's pose. If you want some support here, just placing blocks or cushion underneath the legs. Make sure we're really high on those sit bones. You can take hold of the ankles or the feet here. Take an inhale now to grow lovely and tall through the spine. And then exhale as we fold forward. Again, we're trying to keep a lovely long spine here. So instead of trying to take your head towards the floor or your feet, think of almost sticking the tailbone out. So we're doing a really lovely long forward fold. You can grab the feet or the ankles, just using that to draw the shoulders away from you. Good, breathing in through the nose and back out through the nose. And then when you're ready, curving back up to a straight spine. Just help your knees back into center. Good, bring the hands behind you and just take a little windshield wipe of the legs. Just dropping them from side to side. And then come to meet me in your seated position in the center of your mat. Placing the hands on the thighs, palms facing down or up. Close your eyes if you haven't already. And just notice. Notice how you feel. Perhaps a little different from when we started our practice. Good, take a deep inhale in, reach the arms out and up to the sky, palms touch at the top. And then exhale as we slice the palms down the middle to our heart center. Take a moment to thank yourself for showing up today. Thank yourself for doing something good for your body, for your mind, for your soul. Perhaps take some time after your practice for self-reflection, to maybe journal. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day, and thank you so much for sharing this space with me. The light in me sees and honors the light in you. From my heart to yours, Namaste.